G'day viewers, we have the GUF Store Championship Upper Bracket Final. I'm joined by Andrew. How you doing, Andrew?
Good, thanks, Alex. Howdy, runners of the nets.
Uh, our
Alex,
game
what do we got?
today, our game today is Blake playing Near Earth Hub and myself on the right playing Max. This is some Eat a Keyhole Max against some
Maxi baby.
against
How did
some
Maxi go for you during the day?
quite
I'm very curious to
strongly.
know.
You played me with my Max, and what did you find it? You managed to beat me, but it was a dramatic
So
sort of game.
close.
Yeah.
Such a good game. I expect another close game here. Blake, this is the upper final bracket. So, Blake, you're both winners.
Correct.
Yeah. And Blake's starting us off there. He's keeping his hand. You're taking a mulligan while the game progresses. Yeah, Blake did a game against me earlier, had a great game there. I made a little bit of an error, and one thing you've got to know about Blake, and you'll probably see this during the game perhaps, he knows when and how to capitalize on a player error and really make you pay for that.
Yeah, that's dead true. We've been playing against Blake's Near Earth Hub deck for weeks and weeks, and it's still super tricky. It runs a lot of traps and some scorches, and plus the usual NBN sands and daily businesses. It's very difficult to figure out. So I'm just going straight for economy and seeing how Blake proceeds.
Nice, good economy open there. Yeah, Blake's incredibly patient player, and he'll let you, kill yourself quite happily, and then when he's ready to strike, he will. The deck can win fast, or he can flatline the runner. So this should be a good contest. You're already rubbing your head there. The pain has begun.
It is,
Yep.
well, oh
There it
wow,
is.
bouncing that straight out, and yeah, I'm in a spot straight away. Um,
Couldn't ask for a better NBN Open. Wow. Astro score.
so a bit of glare, but that's a Sansan. Blake's got up now, and I need to figure out what to do here. I'm going to have to take that liberated money and get rid of it, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, you've got an opportunity to see cards off R&D, so that never hurts. I'd be cute, but Blake's quite happy for you to hit a snare, but he doesn't quite have enough money now, so this is a beautiful opportunity for you to retort.
Yeah, I can check a server, take some money, and trash the Sansan. I think that's a bit of a no-brainer.
I see a card in your trash pile there. Is that a Queen's Gambit?
Queen's Gambit. I've got a couple of Queen's Gambits.
Really? I haven't
Just
seen that
messing
card played
around with
before.
them.
Yeah.
Yeah, the problem is Anarch needs some extra econ, and
Uh-huh.
they don't have a lot of good choices. And Max, Katie Jones doesn't work too good in Max because you're running those day jobs and you can't click Katie.
Beautiful
So
trash of the snare.
luckily, hitting the snare, getting rid of a snare, getting rid of a Sansan,
Good turn.
taking some money. So decent, but lots of work to go. Blake with the Jackson ready and putting that Jackson into play. And I'm forgetting my Max ability straight away. It's been a long day. So Max losing its levy, and what happened there? I accidentally put the wrong card down.
Readjustment? Okay.
Yeah.
As long as you've got levy, that's the main thing.
So Max is
good cards going
losing.
past.
Yeah, that just happens with Max. You gotta just deal with it.
Yeah, see, that hurts my heart too much. I can't bear to see them go. Well, you've retorted well. Nothing like seeing that snare go while he's only got, 1 credit. He's still only got 3 credits, so snares are not live.
So I'll probably end up going back in there. But what I really want is to get that keyhole online and start tearing through that
I bet
deck.
you.
The sooner you can get that up, the sooner
You win.
your chance of winning just goes up. It's that keyhole eater combo. If you can get that online, second turn, third turn, then you've got a pretty high chance. As the later it goes, your chances start to disappear.
Yep.
So eater is up.
So there's a face down card out there. Another Sansan, or are we thinking
That's
just some
Jackson.
economy?
That's
Jackson.
Jackson.
Okay. No worries.
It's not danger money for Sansan, so not too worried about that. Yeah, that's a good Queen's Gambit target actually, if I had that in my hand.
Yeah. So overall, how did Queen's Gambit work out for you? Would you continue to play it as a?
I think as a one-off, it's a lucky find when it works within no influence. So
Yep.
you get 6 credits with 2 clicks, but there are some matchups where you were not going to get to use it, so it's a dead card. So I think in a card that struggles in a deck that struggles for economy, it's reasonable. I think as a one-off, like a
Interesting. Yeah.
in a way, it's sort of like a bank job. You might use it as a
Yep.
one-off where it'll fire on a redundant remote. So yeah, I'm thinking that's the Jackson
Speaking of
or
Queen's Gambit,
yeah.
ah, nice. $6, just like that. 2 clicks. Nice. All right. So when it works, it's great.
When it works, it's great. It did later get me eliminated from the tournament, so when it
Oh
doesn't
no.
work,
Oh, that's
yeah.
horrid.
Pro tip: don't
Yeah,
put
that's
it
my
onto
fear.
an atlas and get triple scorched. So yeah, bad things can happen, but good things usually happen.
Wow. That.
Yeah, so
Great.
yeah, the Eda combo is up, and there's no ice
Yep.
on R&D, so things looking a bit more even, and the Astro script going straight in there. I think this will.
So we know there's a Jackson on the table, so
Yep.
Astro's not yours yet.
As soon as I run, that Jackson will fire, is
Oh
how
well.
that will work.
Yep.
But
Need to
it's
get rid of
good.
that.
You've got to get
Yep.
rid of the Jacksons so
Yeah.
somehow.
Such a good card, Jackson. I still love it. Rainbow there. Interesting choice. Just attacks. Not really gonna stop anybody, but very expensive to get through.
Yeah, I'll be looking to hit that with a siphon as soon as I can, I
Yeah, I
think.
bet you will.
But
If one thing I expect out of Max is wanted destruction and siphon.
so having a poke at the Astro script, and
Yep, good
as
play.
we
Solid. Get rid of
suspected,
that.
brings the Jackson out.
No ice on R&D yet. It's just free for all out there.
Pretty good tactic, just leaving that face down Jackson against Max. Usually they don't want to fire their Hades shard that early in the game. You want to wait until you're close to
Yeah.
winning. So
That's a good point. I mean, a guaranteed Astro, but it'll cost you 7 credits and one of your best cards. It's always a big
yep.
call there.
So yeah, I wouldn't use it this early. Um, getting that
Yes, pulling the teeth
another
out of the
snare.
deck.
Yep.
Yes.
Always good to get Blake's little traps. And
Yeah.
this was a theme throughout the day. A lot of the aggressive sort of corp decks, Max is able to cut the claws off, and again taking that tricky to deal with
Data
Data
Raven.
Raven out
That's
of
a
the deck.
real pain for any breakers, Eater included.
Yeah, a lot of stuff that has on
I've actually
encounter
seen
effects are
people.
great.
I've actually seen people fem a Data Raven rather than deal with it. It's that annoying.
Yeah, if you don't want to go tag me, I'm pretty happy to go tag me as long as I've got a
Yeah,
artifact
Max
worse.
is it's Max,
Yeah.
Max Punk Rock. Take the tags, take the brain damage, take it all.
Yeah,
Win fast or die trying.
normally, yeah, if you can siphon lock them, keep their
Hmm.
credits down below 5, then the chances of you getting killed is relatively low. But that's a
True,
very
that's
it's a very
yeah.
difficult condition to hold. But
That's actually something we saw Stu do in the first store championships played at Presence of Mind. This is the GUF store championships. The Tio Kuso ran a great event on the day. GUF's a really good playing area. We've had a lot of good games there.
so there we go, siphon.
Yep.
Let's see. I think I just float tags.
Hmm.
I think Blake might actually res the Sansan to mitigate the damage here, which is
That's safe.
decent.
Yeah. Why
And
wouldn't you?
DBS. So DBS and Sansan. Now he has 1 credit, and now
Wow.
I can't do anything except access 0 cards. So well mitigated by Blake.
And yeah, it's not even worth taking the $2.
Now it's on me to get rid of that Sansan. So, but I guess I
Yeah,
will get a
live
free
Sansan.
look at the R&D still, given that Blake's low on cash now. So let's see how I spend these clicks. Nope, just if I'm on that critical 6 credits, I can't go spending money because then Liberator becomes dead. That's a difficult card to play. Again, the Anarch economy is tricky. If the siphon doesn't yield any money, then the backup economy is not amazing. But yeah, go back in for another keyhole.
Yeah, that's a good point. I mean, without your security testing and your Desperados or your Magnum Opus, it's really a balancing act with that economy. If you ever get too low, the corp sort of knows that they can just get away with anything for a little bit
So try
while you struggle to remake it.
So I've got Armitage, Queen's Gambit, the usual sure gambles. It's a really cobbled together economy. I don't think I've got this right yet in this list.
Ah, okay, still testing.
Yeah, day job as well. Yeah, Sweep's week, pretty good against Max, actually. She's usually got a fistful of cards because of that card draw she has.
Yeah.
So,
Good old Sweeps week. My
but
favorite card.
DBS still up,
roll.
Sansan still up. Another remote going out. So Blake.
I'm waiting to see an agenda fly by. I mean, Blake's must be dying to just use that live Sansan.
It's a bit of a race at this point. The keyholes are landing and the agendas are also coming out. And because R&D is getting shuffled every time, it's who can grab the stuff first.
Yeah, you can't really sort of create an R&D lock with keyhole, especially with Daily Business Show out there. It's not just a sensational card in this deck.
So Blake's upgrade on HQ, I can't remember what that is. If it's a Chrysium grid.
I would go Christian Grid. That's going to stop Count Siphon and Wanton Destruction. And I love Wontons and I love destroying them,
Absolutely. So the only way I can deal with that is a Retrieval Run Fem or a Knight. And I don't think I have either of those at the moment. So
the mandatory live Sansan trash.
Sansan disposal, yep.
And we can now continue on with the game.
The problem is that face down card, is that a Jackson? Is that just going to send that straight back into the deck? Let's see. I'm going to keyhole.
And Rainbow taxing your precious economy, as it is wont to do.
Yeah, so I think I've added in more econ, but I've taken out some of the ice destruction and the knives, the spoons.
Pulling more teeth.
So
that's a big pull.
Getting a scorch.
Yeah. Bye-bye.
It looks like I'm planning to try and remove that Chrysium grid and still try to land siphons. I think still Max can still dig through and get rid of those Chrysiums, but it's a tricky little deck to pilot.
Interesting how Christian grids suddenly become near mandatory in a lot of decks.
Well, it was already a pretty good card, and now it's a very good card against the new Anarch stuff. So
that evolving meta.
Yeah.
A couple of face down cards out there.
So milling.
Oh, was that double deja vu?
Deja vus is not great. I'm saying, oh no, if I lost all my deja vus, it looks like I have.
At least you got Levy in hand, so no need to panic.
And there's a couple of, I think there might be one more same old thing left. I can see one in the bin.
It's always my greatest fear of milling all of your recursion and your deck just runs out.
I found Max a lot more tiring to play than any other runner. You've got to track that trash. A lot of what's in your trash dedicates what your tactics are going to be, and just being able to remember what your deck state is important.
More face down cards, free draw, New Earth Hub, doing its thing. Ooh. Daily Business Show is so good, we're going to keep it. And clicking for a credit the old-fashioned way.
It's great
Bye-bye,
because
fam.
it's going to allow Blake to, yeah, just selectively draw up and get what he
Yeah.
needs into his hand.
Yes, I believe the moment I put it on the table in my game against Blake,
So I'm just testing
he ran
here,
over
running
first.
archives and seeing
Hmm.
if he wants to fire a Jackson out of those three in exchange for an
Yeah.
NAPD. That's an interesting question. I think Blake declines. He'd rather have me have that NAPD.
Well, it's a bit of a tempo swing in
Yeah,
APD. I mean, sure, you're on equal points now, but you paid, 4 of your hard-earned cash for that and a click to go get it.
exactly. I mean, you've got to beat nearest help one way or another, and yeah, that's usually the way. If you can score the NAPDs, if your economy's if you've got enough econ, then you've got a chance. But
Yep.
yeah, often it comes down to not quite having enough to score an NAPD.
And yours is dipping, your economy is dipping low there, getting down to the danger zone.
Yeah, that rainbow tax is, yeah, it's having its effect. There's a
Oh,
1 pointer.
yeah,
Um,
license. A great little agenda. Interesting. I rarely see it played over, breaking news.
so now I could potentially just steal that 1 pointer, but I'm getting a little greedy. I'm going back in and seeing a Beal.
Well,
So
if there's a Jackson
three
out,
points.
definitely
This
going for the
will
Bees.
provoke the Jackson.
Yeah, for sure.
That would put me on
That's
match point,
I'll let
and
that
Blake
happen.
doesn't want that to happen. So yeah, this will provoke the
There it
Jackson.
is.
I'm not sure if I got Hades Shard ready yet.
Ooh, what's he going to take back? The other Jackson, surely. Anyone in there? No,
Looking at my
Sansa.
hand, can't quite see.
Yeah. Could have. Actually, it might have been a second daily business show.
In that position, you almost Hades Shard to get that match point.
Oh, absolutely.
It's a difficult
Yeah.
call. It depends on your recursion. If my 3 deja vus and one same old thing is in the bin, so that's risky as well. So yeah, not a great trash heap for Max in terms of.
Look at Blake rizzing those face down cards that have been sitting out there for a while. I think he was trying to get you to go run them, to waste clicks to go look at them. But he's actually stifled his own economy by waiting for you, and I think he just got tired of it.
Loading up the marked, yeah.
Yeah, he's just like, well, Alex is going to run here, and I'm wasting my precious economy.
Fem in the trash. I love to see Fem in the trash because
Bet.
the retrieval run into Fem is a
When he's
beautiful
back,
play.
folks, look at this. One great full turn, and he's back to 10.
Yeah. Fem in Max is like a workaround version of Inside Job. You end up getting a bypass for 3 credits.
Well, yeah, Archives is open. It's begging you to just go play a fam on one of those, expensive, tricky ice.
So this
And Keyhole gets cheaper.
Blake is showing us the blueprint of how to beat Max. Crisium grid on your hand, taxing ice on the deck. That's all you need.
Yep.
You'll give yourself a fair shot if you can just do those 2 things.
Yeah. Keep alive, Sand. Hades Shard went past. And the
Hades
great
Shard
Max
on.
trashing of
Yep.
that turn.
So I've got to see if I can get that into my hand.
Oh, interesting.
So
Nice. Yep.
I'm going to try and dig that Crisium grid out and try and dig my way back into the game, I think.
Here we go. It is exactly as predicted. And
It's got to be done, but
Gotta be
I'm
done.
dirt poor.
ouch.
But
A double ouch.
an access for Max, a rare thing.
Sweet access into a Pop Tart.
Last
And
click,
Cashing up.
cashing up. Yep.
I think Max would be. I think the exciting part would be, what do you draw next? I mean, does the next card that pop up, does that shape your turn? Does it sort of tell you where to go? It's like, well, now I draw up an account sign. This is where I'm going, or now I draw up, something else. I'm going over here.
It can.
Retrieval run.
Um,
Yeah.
Normally, it's just your money. Can you afford to do keyholes, or what's the more destructive thing for the corp? Is it
Hmm.
cheaper for them to get hit in R&D, or is it cheaper for you to hit their hand with a wonton or a siphon? It's one of those three things: wonton, siphon, keyhole. One of those three.
Well, what's happening here?
Whatever's easiest. Blake has sand out the license acquisition, I think, and it's given him a free sand. So
Yes.
I'm in a world of trouble.
Oh no.
Double
Two live
sands,
Sandsans.
match point, Astro token
Uh,
still alive. I am in a world of
how does he
pain.
choose which Sansan to score off?
But
I mean,
Blake broke with
these
one
guys.
credit. So the next couple of keyholes, here it is, the wonton.
Love it. Do it. Destroy them. Destroy all the things.
So if he has the win in hand, I might be able to get rid of that win.
Yep.
Worth a try.
Yeah.
No Jacksons down.
Yep. Like the count's paying out big time, and I am curious why he didn't load them earlier. I think it was to draw your runs. But yeah, he set himself back a couple of turns by not doing that. Interesting. Very curious to hear. Yep, load him up. Keep that economy trickling in.
It's almost as if he had better things to do in terms of trying to slow down the keyhole, and actually he was scoring his own agendas. So,
but I'm sure one turn he just clicked for credits. Surely, if you're clicking for a credit, you could click a marked account. Maybe not. Only bloke knows.
So
I'm just
I'm
speculating.
checking out that wonton, see what happened there, and wow.
Whoa! Boom!
I took the win out of the hand with that wonton, and that's kept me in the game, and that's made a crazy
Blake's just crossed his
situation
arms.
where
He is not happy with what you've done.
what is going to
The body
happen
language
now?
is speaking here. Oh, now he wants them back.
An amazing wonton.
Oh no, you just had them upside
Just
down.
putting
It's
them
annoying me as
neatly.
well. Well played, Blake. Well played.
Yeah, when you're playing Max, you get used to having cards just strewn all over the table. So siphon now. So the tables have turned a little bit. Blake now broke, and maybe with no agendas left in hand. But still,
you have an eye. I've had worse in hand. Are you not afraid of a Scorch coming back at any time?
At this point, I can't be too concerned, because as soon as Blake draws any agenda, he wins. So it is, yeah, 2 sheets to the wind. There's the win in archive. So very tense now.
You look to have only 3 credits. Oh no!
Yep, I am
it's a disaster.
Credit short. Yeah, and I'm clicking for that credit and saying, Blake, what are you going to do? How are you going to stop me?
You are asking Blake the big question.
Do we have an answer? This is a fascinating finish to a upper bracket final. So the opening hand, we couldn't see that.
He hasn't taken his marked accounts credits. I assume he's about to, which gives him 2 to res the potential ice.
Anything, even a pop-up window would be great. Double icing.
Well, one of the pop-up. I betcha. Looking for credits.
So I'm too poor to get in there and take the NAPD. So let's see what Max draws me. A wonton, I think. Only the 4 credits. I'm going to need more money. So, day job.
Oh, great timing for a day job.
So up to 12.
Attention, it's building. Will he win right now?
Now 12 is an interesting number, because Deja Vu, Hades, Shard, NAPD cost 13.
Oh, boom. He is on 5.
He is on 5. I am on
with
2
Astro tokens. He can score an NAPD from hand.
Yeah, so this will be the last turn. I've got 12. Let's see.
$12. Hades Shard is in the trash.
Yeah, I'm doing the math. I think I've drawn a same old thing. I can install the same old thing, the Deja Vu, to play the get the
Hades.
Hades shard back into my hand.
That's a lot of bucks.
And
Yep.
then somehow I've got to get the Hades shard on the table. And I'll be 1 credit short. So I think, well, I can't win. I'm 1 credit
last
short.
click is to.
So I figure, well, last click, may as well just go and have a look in archives and see if I can get in and take it.
You paid 9 for a Hades shard into hand.
I haven't paid for the Hades shard yet.
Oh yeah, of course. So just
yeah,
$2.
just
$2.
two. So I'll
Nice.
be down to 9 credits. So if the thing I haven't realized yet is if I can actually get into archives and still have 4 credits remaining, I can install Hades and trash Hades immediately. And in the tension of the moment, I forget the alternative way of playing Hades shard rather than paying 7 credits. So let's watch me unravel here.
It's a big tournament, big moment. Don't make mistakes.
I'm looking confused and wondering what do I do. Last click. I cannot install Hades shard and take the NAPD. So I'm just running and seeing if I can take the NAPD the old-fashioned way. So pop-up's not going to stop me. But
into a 3
rainbow. So
Ooh,
I cannot
rainbow.
access any cards. So I think, oh well, that's it. Blake wins.
Play
so-
Hades shard.
No.
Turn.
I forgot that you can install a Hades shard, and then oh no, hang on, I remember. Oh, I could have installed a Hades shard. Oh well, but Blake's already drawn, and
Remember that time when I
that's-
said Blake really knows how to capitalize
Yeah.
on your errors?
so just explaining what I could have done, but yeah, it's not going to work. It's all a wash now.
Yeah, it's hard to go backwards in a big tournament. In casual play, sure, go.
But yeah,
But once you've said turn, I guess you have to live with the consequences.
so Blake just showing the win there, and yeah, we're giving this to Blake.
Yep.
Pretty easy. He's played really well. He's made the cut in all the store championships to date, and yeah, well played to Blake. He'll go through to the grand final in the upper bracket position with a golden opportunity of taking out the store championship. So yeah, thanks for watching.
Cheers, viewers. Thanks for tuning in.
Okay, Alex and Andrew signing off.
Bye-bye.